Hello and welcome back to DisruptED TV Student Voice. I'm your host Bobby, here today with a junior in high school, Corrine. How are you doing today, Corrine?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing pretty good, thank you. Our first question for you today is, do you feel that in your school there is a teacher or another adult that you feel you can talk to about a problem?
I do not feel that way. I feel that I can talk to certain adults or certain teachers about certain things, but I can never get too personal with them.
Is there a certain reason behind that?
I just feel that they are not there to listen, they're there to teach, and that you should not burden them with your personal problems.
How do you feel that impacts a student as they're going through the daily motions throughout the school? Is it negative, positive?
I feel that it's negative because teenagers in general need an outlet to express themselves, and I don't feel that teachers are that outlet.
If you did have the ability to speak on more of a personal level as you feel you currently don't, how do you feel that would change the daily impact on a student's life, or how do you feel it would change the perception of the school for the student?
I think the student would have a much better perception of the school if they were able to speak more frequently and freely.
And it would give more of initiative for them to want to succeed. It would make them feel more at home.
Yes.
That's great to hear. Our next question for you today is, do you feel that adults in your school listen to student suggestions?
I do not feel that way. I feel that teachers just brush student suggestions aside and do not take them into consideration.
Why do you feel that is?
Because I have personal experience where I have witnessed a student make a suggestion to a teacher and then completely disregard it.
When a student has a suggestion that's disregarded by a teacher, how does that impact their life in the classroom? Does it make them want to succeed less, or does it make them want to succeed at all? Or
I feel it just makes them want to succeed less because they don't feel like their teacher is listening to them.
And I'm assuming by that comment you feel that a student being welcomed and feeling wanted in the classroom is everything to a student?
Yes.
Has that personally impacted you in some way, shape, or form, just being wanted in the classroom, or have you had that teacher that shows you that you're wanted, or like what's the comparison look like there?
I feel like in my personal experience that if a teacher wants you there, they'll let you know by listening to your suggestions and taking your opinion into consideration.
And from what you've seen with your friends and even your own personal experience, a teacher like that does have a more successful classroom and has more successful students?
Definitely.
Well, thank you again for joining us today, Corrine. And for students out there, keep this question in mind. Do you feel that your voice is heard in your school? And if it is, what can you do with your voice to help make your school better? Thank you again for joining us today. I'm your host, Bobby, and we'll see you next time.